Good morning and welcome back to Rustic Root. As you can see, I've just pulled the loading wagon out first because our corn is almost ready to harvest. I need to head over to our corn bins. Oh, that's right, you haven't seen our corn bins. We don't use these here because we do have a big contract with the distillery for corn. I think it was like a couple of years ago now. We did have a big separate area, well, I wouldn't say big, but a separate, silo area built for the corn. It's literally all we have over there is the corn, because the distillery contract is very, very big for us and is the main source of our income. So, as you can see, I've moved things out the way. That's over there. More than anything in the world, I am gonna buy a class header trailer for this, because that colour, just red on that, just really bugs me more than it should. So, you're about to see our setup. Just take the brake off. There we go. Right, let's wiggle around here and let's head on over to the corn bins. Never been over there, so it's going to be a nice surprise for you. I'll get to show you that. It's really not that far. We brought just a barren bit of land, and basically just built a corn silo area there, drying bins, just checking flowers as we drive past. Have a quick check. Around looking. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, the leaves are looking a bit brittle. We've obviously not had enough rain. Oh, all good. Take the brake off. Oh, it's starting to roll down. There we go. So, we're heading over. Oh, it's there. I don't think when I was cutting the grass last night, I don't think you could see it because it was just too dark. Over there. Be nice to show you that. Because we've had that much to do. Completely forgot to show you that. Let's swing around. There's a really tight turn. Whoa. So I'll just pull here, put the brake on. Alright, so here we go. We've got, as it's basically just for holding corn. We have these here. This is basically tanks for our fertilizer, seed and lime. We have this as a backup just in case we do have a shortage anyway. We can just have some in these tanks. We don't necessarily use it, but we thought we best have it because one day there might be a shortage. here are our wet bins. Here's where the wet corn goes in here, dries. So we have 3 of those. Definitely helps having those dry the corn out, because sometimes the moisture levels are not what we want to be seeing. And we have these 2 tanks as well, these 2 bins, or silos as you like, for our corn. So this is basically what we have for corn. Oh, I don't think you've ever seen this. When I was doing the equipment tour, I just completely forgot about this area. Just too much on my mind. We do have the Vanland Accord Optima 5. This one we have modified to take only seed. These do come off the shelf, and they are supposed to take seed and fertilizer. But we altered it, and it now just takes seed, because, you know, we fertilise with a different machine. And we have 3 pallets of seed. We've got a pallet of fertiliser down there. We've got some herbicide and some liquid fertiliser. Yeah, so that's this area. I still can't believe I haven't showed you this area. That's kind of frustrated with myself about that, but it is what it is, you know. With having harvest coming up and having to get all that done, was, you know, I did have a lot on my mind. And then, you know, with the moisture of some of our crops, because we're now doing tester crops for the wheat and the hybrid wheat. They want the results of those, and yeah, it's just been go, not being able to stop. So we've got our wet bins, we've got our normal bins for all the that is passable on the moisture levels. We also have, if needed, we do have these tanks in case there is a shortage of lime fertilizer and seed, just in case we can top these tanks up. We do top them up now and again, but you know, it is what it is, and I don't think we've got a lot in here. Let's just open that door. Just climb over the hood. So I did chuck my lawnmower in here, and we just got a couple of things, oil and all that, you know, an old bucket. It is what it is, no fantastic. It was just in case we needed to put anything in here. Let's just use these doors, there we go. So this is basically, we just use this area for corn. My partner is mainly the one that does the other crops, ideal in the sunflowers and the corn. Because I got the contract for the distillery. It's on running. We've had it for about 2.5 years now. I think 2.5 years we've been contracted with the distillery. So I'll have to have a word with my partner. I can't really remember. You know, we've got she's getting another couple of contracts in the pipeline, hopefully, that she's trying to work on for her. So as to say, you know, I'm dealing with a distillery with the corn and sunflower harvest, which is busy. She does the bakery and all sorts. She supplies them. We are going to have to look at possibly getting some kind of truck, some kind of semi, possibly a big trailer, or just look at getting an old trailer, because some of the contracts we are getting now with the old machinery we've got, it is getting difficult, you know. But like I say, we do manage, we do the job, we get it done, which is all we can do. We just plod along. Whoa, there, these drivers, I swear, they are dangerous. Alright, that was a bit of a tight turn. Oh, here's our tester crops. Let's just quickly pull over and have a look. I'll leave it running with the indicator on so they know on this side. Okay, so we do have a bit of growth. I think just caught back on that tree. Okay. This one, the hybrid, it seems to be a bit far in between. There's a lot of gaps. Looks like pretty much all of these aren't liking this soil. Just check. There's moist ground. Well, they seem to be doing fine. No, they have taken, which is good. That's what we want to be seeing. Yeah, not too bad. I know my lines aren't straight. There's like gaps here, there, and everywhere. But you know, so the first one is the hybrid, and then we have just 3 other new selections. You know, if one of these does come out with a pretty good yield, then it just depends what day it is. Like if they're like 106 day, 96 days cycle, yeah, it all depends. You know, you'd have to work out all the numbers and everything like that. Well, oh, quickly get in, shut my door because the car's coming. Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Go on. Right. So here we go. Let's. I need to head back to the farm, and I need to get started because I need to start picking up this grass before the weather really does start coming in. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't rain. It does say the forecast is due, for being overcast, but they didn't say anything about rain. So I am wanting to try and be real quick. So this is going to be a good tester for the Hurleyman, our new purchase tractor from our friend, to see how it copes pulling the loading wagon. There we go. Right, so what I'll do is I'll go in. I'm going to get a quick cup of tea. And I think then we'll get in that and start loading up the grass. Getting it put in the bunker silo. Right. Because we have the big contract with the distillery. Let's just get this shut. We also have the big contract that we have with the BGA. My partner's got a contract with the local bakery. We do try and supply everyone locally, which is good. We really don't try to go out too far. We try to stay within our limits of what we can. So, yeah. We do put a sunflower in here, by the way. Which tank is the one for sunflowers? Can't remember. We do have a separate feed that we switch it across to. No, that's this one. This one here. This tank is sunflowers and sunflowers only. And the rest, well, my partner deals with those. Right, so I'm going to get a cup of tea. And I need to get in this bad boy afterwards. I need to get loading that bunker silo with grass. I'll see you in a bit. After my brew. Okay, right. Coffee is in a flask. Just pop that down there. Right, there we go. I did have a cup of tea, and I've put coffee in a flask. That's down there. So let's get going. Let's see how the Hurleyman performs. It's going to be really nice to see how this does in the field. What we're doing, just sort these vents out. There we go. Alright. We're getting on for eggs actually. Let's quickly check. We're getting a fair amount of eggs. Yeah, pretty good. There we go. Right, so enough waltzing around. I need to get some work done. I need to get this grass collected. Alright. Oh, there. I did all the checks this morning to make sure everything is working, everything is greased, and the lights. Alright, so let's get this lowered. Let's get that turned on. Let's just make sure everything is running how it's supposed to again. I did check all this morning, but I am just making sure. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, right, that's fine. Right, let's get in. Let's get picking up this grass. It's going to be fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at this. The grass is just growing so fast. It's just ridiculous grass. We really have had a lot of good weather so far, fingers crossed. But, you know, is that the calm before the storm? I don't know, but I'm sure hoping, you know, I'm hoping we don't get that much bad weather. You know, it is starting to get cold of a morning. Where we get the tractors out, leave them running for a couple of minutes whilst we go and have a drink. Just so they're warm enough. Then we can get in them and all the lights, you know, as you do, you warm them up. Especially these tractors, you know, being out in the middle of nowhere. Just to make sure no traffic's coming. Nope. Let's lift that up. Yep. Swing around. We'll get every other row. Here. Down we go. A lot of grass collecting to do this morning. We have to empty it all into our silage pit. Once we've done all that, we need to compact it. Normally we do try to use the heavy equipment that we have. We do try to go over it with you know, our big beast, 240 horsepower. You know, that definitely does the job. Still, I really can't believe how quick this grass is growing. Phenomenal. So the hurleyman seems to be doing a brilliant job. It's obviously proving it's got the power to do this, which is fantastic. Let's just grab that piece that is there. There we go. Here we are. Chickens being as noisy as ever. Back in line. Let's get that back down. Okay. Listen, what did you think of our corn area? You know, it's not massive. You know, we had it built. You know, we was getting a big order from the distillery for corn. And we still are. You know, most of our fields you will see are corn. Do have the occasional sunflower field. The need for sunflower, not really there at the moment, so I don't think we'll be planting that next season. I think we will be having to plant a lot of corn. The contract for the distillery is a lot. My partner, she'll be planting, I don't know what she'll be planting or what she's got planned. She'll do her thing. How are we doing? Okay, so let's have a quick look. Looks like we are nearly getting full. Still a little bit of space at the back. Okay. Right. So let's swing around. There we go. I think that might do it, so we'll turn it off, lift it up. Let's get out and have a look. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put too much weight over the back axle. Yeah, I think that'll do. We'll go drop that in the bunker silo. Right, so let's head back down. So far, this hurley, man, it's impressive, I've got to say. You know, it is old. Near enough everything we own is old. Apart from our corn planter. I mean, that's relatively new, because we did have a really old one. And that just wasn't cutting it for the amount of corn we had to plant. Just making sure no traffic's coming. Nope. Yeah, so like I was saying, that just wasn't cutting it for the amount of corn that we had to plant. We did have a bison harvester. We got rid of that to get our the class dominator. Oh, it's struggling with a bit of the weight pulling up there, but you know, it's doing fine. Right, so let's pull as close to this edge as we can. Oh, I'll just get out and check. I could open it about here, or do I want to open it further down? I think I'll open it just a little bit further down. Right. Just a little bit more. I think I'm just too close to the wall. It's getting close, and then there's basically hugging the wall. Right, so let's get this all emptied out. Pull forward slightly. Okay, so I'll have a quick check. Put the brake on. There we go. How do we do? Hey, that seems fun. We can always push it down with that big boy there. So yeah, I think that's fine. If needs be, we can move bits around. We've got our loader in there, and we can use that just to push things around. So not bad. Really am impressed with this thing. I'll just get a drink. The nectar of life. Right, let's turn around, let's get back in that field. We've got a lot of silage to be doing. I think my partner did say she was going to start growing some more cucumbers, so probably see her over there in a bit. So, honestly, I know I've said it a couple of times, but I really am impressed with this hurley, man. Our friend, you know, he does take very, very good care. Factors. Let's get that lowered. Yep, and let's get that turned on. There we go. And away we go. Let's get this grass collected. So we're not doing too bad. It was a very long day yesterday getting all this grass cut. You know, we did this field, we did the two over there, we did the other two, and then I had to do one way over yonder. We had to get that cut as the last field of the day. But, you know, we managed to get cut what needed to be cut. The Force Rip mower, definitely worth its weight in gold to us, especially with the contracts, like I say, we have with the BGA. Would I like a Chrome Big M? Oh, you know, I'd have dreams that I could own a Chrome Big M, but, you know, it's just funds. So look, we do have a fair amount of money in our business account, but, you know, when you factor in, let's just lift that up. When you factor in that we have to buy seed, we have to buy fertilizer, and the likes, then, you know, that money really doesn't go far. Did I just click that bit? Yes, I did. Right, okay, so let's get sorted out. Right, back in line. Back in business. So, seems to be a pretty good setup, not doing too bad. It's now 10 past 10. Yeah, not too shabby. I think we're doing good for time. I still can't believe I didn't show you where we store all of our corn. At some point I'm going to have to go over there, have a shimmy around, move things about, like corn from one bin to another, to make space. Then I'm going to have to check all the corn that we've got in the dry bin. I've got to check that. We did leave the dryer on for a couple of times. It should be dry by now. Should be. Let's hope. We'll reverse. Let's get it down and get in line with this one. There we are. So yeah, as I say, brain fart, that much going on, big contracts. You know, we was trying to struggle to get all of our main harvest done. We still have some of the corn that we need to get harvested when that's ready. I think it's going to be at least another couple of days, you know, dependent on weather. So hopefully, fingers crossed, 2 days, 3 days at the max. And my apologies, when I was on about the store having a sale on, yep, that wasn't this week. Apparently it's 2 weeks from now, my partner did remind me. So, get out the grass field. Yeah, so, I was really excited. But, yep, wrong week. Just my luck. Let's swing around. Follow this line. No, we're constantly checking online for machinery, bargains, possibly a trailer that we can attach to our truck that we had changed into our little tipper. We could get an old little trailer that can attach to the back of that. That'd be nice, just to increase capacity. Okay, so a little bit more, and then I think that will do. There we go, turned off and up. Let's go and get this tip. I've got to admit, it's been beautiful this morning. Slightly overcast, but still, really nice. Bit chilly, but that's to be expected. Here we go. What I'll do is I'll drive in front and then I'll reverse up to this. want to make sure how close I get. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of room to go back. At least a tractor's width. I think that will do just there. Just straighten the tractor out. Let's go and have a look. I did a little better this time. Not too bad though, it all gets compacted. Right, let's get in, let's get continued. I've got a lot of this to get done. Right, so I'm going to get this sorted. I'll see you when I've got a little bit further. Hopefully I've got this field done. Possibly those two. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Whoa. Hit a bump and it sent my wheel wayward. Right, so I'm going to get this done. And hopefully I'll see you when we are over yon end. Near enough finishing that. Would be nice. Alright, so I'll see you all in a little while. Okay, so I've done a couple of loads now. It's getting a bit difficult to drop that stuff in, so I think I'm going to have to get our big tractor, come in and drive over this, compact it down a bit more. Got to do a bit of a better job. But also, good news. Where to start? My partner had a word with me, and we had a unit over there what was housing our big tractor. We are going to take that down. We're going to use some of the parts and build a new shed, little unit for over near the horse, near Rusty, and we're going to have a new build. Well, it's not a new building, old reclaimed bricks. Me and a couple of local farmers, they're going to come and give us a hand, and we are going to make a new storage area, like a new building for us on this farm. It's definitely going to help us out, give us more storing options and everything like that, so that is fantastic. But yeah, it's cost us a fair bit of money in reclaimed bricks. I am going to have to carry on getting all the silage sorted. So the next vlog, hopefully you will see a new storage building. Me and some friends are building on the farm, and yeah, it's going to be really, really good. We do have some overclaim. We're going to build another one of these units. Let me just run over here. We're going to take down the one that's near the horse, well, near the horse, near Rusty. And we're going to build another one of these. We do have enough wood floating around, so we're going to build another one of these near him. And yeah, get that other big storage unit built. It's going to take a while, so like I said, in the next vlog, you will see it complete. It is going to take a long time to do, but, you know, we'll get it done. This farm is looking better and better every day. But if you did like this one, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm going to flip the kettle on, have a drink. And I'll see you all very soon on Rustic Root Farms. See you soon.